Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at Degen, which is basically a coin on a base network, as you can see here. So its ticker is actually the same as its name. So this is a very interesting project because it is a layer 3, which means that they have their own blockchain, or you can say layer 3, which is an application layer, I believe, and it is also base meme coin. So it does have a pretty high market cap, as you can see, 127 million, and Coinbase has finally announced that they are putting it in their roadmap. So that means this will get listed on Coinbase. So that's, I think, pretty interesting for this coin. And I think and if you look at its price action, this was probably this pump which happened here, I think, was most likely due to the Coinbase listing, and I think it will most likely again go up once the listing is completed, and that means we'll most likely see a lot of volume coming up for this coin, because as of now it's not listed on any other big exchanges. We do have OKX and Bybit, but we don't have a big one like Binance. So I think this is going to be a pretty big deal for this coin. So as for the layer 3, as you can see here, there are very limited amount of projects in layer 3. As you can see, we do have Awagochi or GHST, which is also a pretty big one. It does have a very much low market cap compared to Degen base, but it did actually a pretty big run. If you do remember it, I think it was around 6 months ago or something, or 5 months ago, which was a pretty big run. I think it did actually end up hitting 2.5, so that was a pretty big one. But I think this Degen could actually go up from here. So first of all, let's look at what is the project and whether it has any potential or not. So before that, let's see what is the Degen. So basically, Degen is a reward token for users of Farcaster, utilizing a unique tip allowance mechanism that empowers the community to distribute funds and rewards quality content creators. It also powers the Degen chain, which is layer 3, which we just discussed. One of the layer 3 launched on base. As you can see here, we have Degen apps, often referred to as Las Vegas of blockchain. So basically, as you can see, it has around 777k holders, which is a pretty big amount, and these are the transactions, and this is a fully diluted market cap, and this is the price. So as for the ecosystem, they do have a pretty big ecosystem. As you can see here, they do have NFT Degen, they have Rarible, they have Dex Scanner, and all of these actually do accept Degen, so that's a pretty big one. And one of the interesting thing about this is that if you try to refresh this screen, it will actually change. As you can see here, we have more DApps actually featured here, so I think that's a pretty big one. So they do have Degen pad as well, as you can see here, and this is basically the layer 3 chain. As you can see, you can actually transfer Degen from base to Degen layer 3. So basically, their layer 3 is using base as I believe the transaction layer, something like that, and they do have their own application layer. Anyways, so these are the NFTs of the Degen. As you can see, this is their own market cap, and they are actually listed as a Degen, so that's pretty good one, I think. And this is the token terminal, as you can see here. So it has actually started to go up, so I think that's interesting. And if you look here, we do have a pretty good, I think, up 0.5%, which is not that significant, but it's still a pretty good. I think in the last 30 days holders have increased, so that's pretty good, I think. And as you can see here, in the last 30 days the market cap has gone up, so that's pretty good, I think, overall. So looking at the tokenomics of the coin, so the max supply of the token is around 37 billion, as you can see here, and out of which I think we are around 16 billion or 17 billion in the circulation. And if you look at its distribution, 70% went to the community, so that's, I think, pretty good. As you can see, airdrop 1, airdrop 2, and airdrop 3, and 10% for the liquidity mining, and 15% for the liquidity pool, I think that is on the Uniswap or something like that, and 15% for the ecosystem. So this ecosystem actually goes to the I think investors and other investors and teams. So that's, I think, that is not good, but still I think the team getting some coins and investors getting some coins, I think it's overall it's okay. And there is 1% inflation rate set to begin in 2028. So this basically I think the supply will increase, but after 2028, so I think it should be okay in around 4 years. So that's I think pretty far as of now. And if you look at the airdrop, as you can see here, most of the airdrops are in the circulating. As you can see, we do have a pretty good transparency when it comes to the circulating supply. Of course, we don't have any addresses, but still I think this is a pretty significant that they are showing it here. And this is a liquidity mining supply. As you can see, we do have liquidity pool supply, so I think that's a pretty good one. We even have ecosystem, and we do have the vesting as well. As you can see, of course we don't have vesting graph, that is not good, but still overall I think this is a good transparency coming off from the Degen. And if you look at the Degen layer 3, as you can see here, we have around 18 million wallet addresses, so that is I think pretty impressive. For the Degen chain, as you can see here, the total transactions are around 140 million, so that is a pretty big number, as you can see here. And there was a pretty significant, as you can see here, upward is a significant spike in I think on the 1st October, but still as of now it is going down. And if we go to the DApps section, let's see the ecosystem. So as of now we have around 50 DApps, so I think that is a pretty significant ecosystem for the Degen. I think that's pretty good. And if you look at the charts, okay, so let's just try to look at 1 year. So as you can see here, the growth has stopped, but still I think that is pretty impressive. As you can see here, the number of the number of accounts have started to decrease. As you can see, they actually ended up hitting 16 million on the 15th June, as you can see, and as of now we are still around 16.5, so that is not a big jump. So what this implies, I think that as of now the activity on Degen 10 is very low, as you can see here. Same goes with new accounts, and as for the transactions, they have started to improve, as you can see here. So from the charts, it looks like as of now the Degen chain is not doing that good, so that may not be good. Anyways, this is their naming service, as you can see, so that's pretty good. And if you look at the chain, we have bridge naming service. So overall we just discussed these things. So beside that, if you look at their TVL, we have Degen swap, and if I try to search Degen again, so we have Degen itself, and we have Degen Dex, Degen House, and Degen Fund. So there are a lot of DApps in the Degen ecosystem, so that's pretty good. And the TVL is not that impressive, but overall I think it's pretty good. And as you can see here, we do have the ecosystems. Their ecosystem is getting small amount of TVL slowly, but still it's not that much bigger. But I think this is a pretty fine if you look at the competition, because there are a lot of coins and a lot of chains in the crypto market as of now. So I think the layer 3 is a new concept, so I think it will most likely take off, but it will most likely take a lot of time. But as of now, I think the good thing for this coin is the Coinbase listings. So if we are familiar with Coinbase listings, the coin do actually go up. So if you look at its high, it did actually end up hitting I think this is 5.6 cents. So as of now it's trading below 1 cent, so I think it will most likely end up hitting 2.4 cent, or even I think going as high as 3.6 cent would not be bad. But it also depends on BTC, and as of now BTC is not doing that good. Of course it did actually, I think it is trading somewhere around 62k, but it did actually go down. So it is, I think, not clear where the BTC is going. But if the BTC does go above again around 70k, I think the October could be for the Degen base. So this was it. I hope you like the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.